What up guys, Frazier here for Complex News. Black Panther has only been out for 5 weeks, but it feels much longer than that from the ways it has so thoroughly and deservedly dominated pop culture conversation. There are tons of stories about its box office performance every weekend, including those from us, but truly it bears reporting because Ryan Coogler's crowd pleaser is smashing all kinds of records at every turn. This is a hero a lot of people were barely up on, if at all, prior, and with a predominantly black cast and director, an opportunity studios don't always hand out when there's $1 billion on the line. Hopefully, all the records BP is smashing puts an end to that misconception. Here's a rundown of every record Black Panther has bodied since its opening weekend. Largest ticket presale for a Marvel film. Anticipation for Black Panther was high. How high, you say? So high, according to Fandango, no other film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe had sold more presale tickets in 24 hours than Black Panther did in January, a full month before it hit theaters. Their editor, Eric Davis, said it's one of the biggest and most anticipated movies to ever open in the month of February. Now, this record was eventually beaten by Avengers Infinity War, but that isn't surprising given the magnitude of what Infinity War means for the MCU overall. Largest opening weekend for a black director. With a monstrous President's Day weekend haul of $242.1 million at the box office, Black Panther's success gave director Ryan Coogler the record for the largest opening weekend for a film by a black director, dethroning F. Gary Gray. Coogler more than doubled the intake of Gary's 2017 film The Fate of the Furious, which pulled in an impressive $98 million during its opening weekend. For those keeping score, Black Panther's opening weekend box office numbers meant it had the 5th largest opening weekend box office of all time, based on its 3-day gross of $202 million. That put it behind behemoths like the Avengers and Star Wars The Last Jedi. Solid company. Highest grossing first week of any Marvel film. Panther's first week in theaters was monumental. In 2012, The Avengers earned $300 million during its first 9 days at the cinema. Black Panther hit that same mark in 8 days. Add in the international totals, and Black Panther raked in $520 million during its first week. Top grossing opening weekend for a film with a predominantly black cast. Not only did Black Panther gift Coogler with the largest opening weekend for a black director, but the film also became the highest grossing film with a predominantly black cast. It beat classics like Bad Boys and Coming to America, which pulled in $288.8 million during its opening weekend in 1988. But according to Forbes, Black Panther succeeded where other films with predominantly black casts faltered, overseas. Films like Get Out and Straight Outta Compton had paltry returns when they hit the international market. Hopefully this is the beginning of an uptick in that department, and the myth of black-led films not being able to murder the box office could be a thing of the past. Biggest February opening of all time. Marvel dropping Black Panther with its beautifully black cast during Black History Month was a genius decision. It was a shoo-in to do extra numbers on the strength of that alone, but as is the case, no one was expecting it to do this well. The winter months were long considered dumping grounds for Hollywood, full of B-movies at best, with blockbusters on the horizon for summer and Oscar bait in the fall. Black Panther's box office earnings destroyed the records Deadpool shattered in 2016, giving it the crown as the biggest opening in the month of February ever. Tied for best Rotten Tomatoes score for a superhero movie. Say what you will about the validity of Rotten Tomatoes' tomato meter when it comes to whether you'll enjoy a movie or not, but the fact that critics love this superhero film is nothing to sneeze at. With a 97% fresh rating, Black Panther beat the 94% ratings of both Iron Man and The Dark Knight, as well as recent standouts like Wonder Woman, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Logan, all of which hit over 90%. The thing is, we did say tied. Pixar's The Incredibles is technically a superhero film, and it does sit at 97% on the tomato meter as well. Black Panther also earned an A+ cinema score, tying The Avengers. First film since Avatar to spend 5 consecutive weeks at the top of the box office. So far, no film has been able to test Black Panther when it comes to vying for the #1 spot. A Wrinkle in Time tried, but ended up opening at number 2. Tomb Raider met the same fate during its opening weekend. Black Panther's on a streak, one that's slowly looking to eclipse Avatar, which in 2009 spent 7 consecutive weeks occupying the #1 spot at the box office, beating Titanic's insane 15-weekend run in 1997 and 1998. Opposition may be on the horizon though. John Boyega's Pacific Rim Uprising opens on March 23rd, and Spielberg's long-awaited Ready Player One hits theaters on the 29th. Now while it isn't guaranteed, one of those films could give Black Panther a run. Although, even if Wakanda is dethroned, Panther's done more than enough to etch its name in the record books. It's been a whirlwind winter for Black Panther, and we're not done with Wakanda yet, as it factors heavily into the upcoming Infinity War. In the meantime, I might just end up seeing Black Panther for a 3rd time before it leaves theaters. For Complex News, I'm Frazier.